Have I discovered the Jetboil Flash Killer? I think so. Check it out on today's gear review. Gonna be checking out a new backpacking stove today that I think is the Jetboil Flash Killer. It was sent to me by Blue. It is the Blue Mount Cook Stove. Out of the box here, it's got a mesh bag, like most of these stove systems do. Get that off. Here's what it looks like right here. That is the Blue stove. Very same and similar bottom, as you can see, to the Jetboil with the fins. And it's got this nice rubber lid. It's got a strainer on it, and it's got a hole for drinking through if you actually want to drink out of it. We've got a canister stand it comes with. It comes with, well, I thought was really cool. It comes with a pot stand. This is a pot stand that you can put on top of the stove if you want to use a frying pan or a larger pot or something, besides the actual pot it comes with. And here's the burner. Burner's nice. It's got a flip out valve here, and it's got a electronic igniter. And it just goes together like so. Just like your Jetboil. Let's get a canister on it and check it out. I'm going to mention something, and I probably can't hear it. I've taken this canister on and off several times. I've taken it on and off for the boil test and a few other things. I've lost no gas whatsoever at all putting the can on or taking it off. My other stoves, my Soto Windmaster, my BSR 3000, any of those, anytime I take the canister on and off, I lose a certain amount of gas. You hear that little bit of gas escaping. I don't on this. Very interesting. Anyway, here's the stove set up with the canister. So we got nice handles. We got a nice soft neoprene cover around the pot, just like the Jetboil does. Only difference here is the Jetboil, I believe, has a fabric handle instead of the wire handles, rubber-coated wire handles. Just no big deal to me. Everybody wants to know, of course, how fast does it boil water? Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to put half a liter of water. They say this will boil half a liter of water in 150 seconds. So let's see what it does. So I've got the half a liter of water in the pot, and we're about to fire this up and see how long it takes. Crank this baby all the way up and start the timer. We're at the 1 minute and 50 second mark. There, we got a boil right at 2 minutes. So right at 2 minutes, I believe they're advertised at 150 seconds. So that's actually less. That's actually at 120 seconds. So only about 20 seconds more than the advertised time on Jetboil. I would actually say it was probably just a few seconds before 2 minutes, so maybe around 115 seconds. So I would say, yeah, within 5 seconds of the advertised boil time of the Jetboil Flash. So not bad. So that was the water boil test. Pretty impressive if I say so myself. Let's take a look at the rest of the technical specs side by side between the Jetboil Flash and the Blue. I think you'll be very surprised at the specs side by side. Let's take a look at the hard data between the two in the comparison here. The Blue stove dimensions are just slightly larger than the Jetboil Flash. The BTUs, as you can see, are 2,000 BTU higher. The weight is about 2 ounces more, but again, you're getting a 1.4 liter pot versus a 1 liter pot. Now, the advertised boil time on the Blue is 150 seconds per half a liter. In my test, as you saw, it was at 115 seconds. as opposed to the 100 seconds advertised with the Jetboil. Both have simmer control and electronic igniter. Now the big difference here is the blue costs $59.95. That's an average price. Sometimes you can save a few bucks if you search around the internet. The Jetboil flash on average is $114.95. Sometimes you can get a little better sale, a deal, maybe REI or some places. So you're still looking at about a $50 difference, and that's a huge difference from what I'm seeing in performance, being about identical to the Jetboil. Like I said, a little larger pot. So if you're looking for a little larger pot, a couple ounces isn't going to make any big difference. So yeah, I would say the blue is definitely on point. Definitely a Jetboil killer for the price. I'm going to say for myself, I've been very impressed with this stove. Very impressed. I don't see enough difference between the two to spend another $50 on the Jetboil. I'm going to tell you right now. I know what you're going to say, Todd, but it's made in China. Well, guess what? Do your research, as I did. Jetboil is manufactured in China. Yes, they're based out of the US, but their stoves are manufactured in China. And I wouldn't doubt have the same factory as close as these two are. So save yourself $50. Go out and buy the blue. I'll put a link in the description below where you can go check it out. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. So as usual, till next time, we hope to see you outside.